Before we start this video, let's have a word from our sponsors.
I told him, man, like next time you touch my butt like that at work, you better give me a raise, all right?
That's what you do.
I'm able to pay rent now, dog, you know? My package from Hellflower Soap Company came in.
What's Hellflower Soap Company?
Dude, they're there for all your handmade, good smelling needs. Dude, let me show you some of the CBD sugar scrubs I got from them, okay? Oh! Yeah, dude. What is that?
Dude, I knew it!
That's not mine, I swear.
Okay, my package came in. Thanks, guys.
It was so veiny.
It had balls.
Hellflower Soap Company, for all your handmade, good smelling needs.
It has balls.
Okay, how's it going, folks? ScaredieCat Vasquez back at it with another video for y'all, and just bear with me if you hear like any like metal grinding noises in the background. For some odd reason, my neighbors decide to do stuff. I don't know. Welcome back to my channel. Those of you guys who are new to my channel, I am ScaredieCat Vasquez. I'm here for all your Halloween craves. Just like in the title says, we are talking about all the mazes that are going to be at Not Scary Farm 2019. And this is all brought to you by the information that was given at the Midsummer Scream panel on Sunday. So, thank you guys for sharing this information with us. Those of you guys who were there, you already know the news. Those of you guys who weren't there, I'm here to help you. So that way you don't feel like you missed out and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So, it's going to be a brief summary of what it is going to be like, you know. Let's start off with this one. This one was shown to me, actually not at Midsummer Scream. This one was shown to me on a chat room that I'm in on Instagram. If you just look at the picture right here, you see what looks like to be the words barn. And all I can say is that that's a good hint that Red Barn is coming back, and I'm excited because I love that maze. Crazy hillbillies, like, you know, stuff like that, like Texas Chainsaw theme is like my favorite. I'm excited because on the very first year that it was there, it did amazing. It was so awesome. Second year, not so much. You know, and because of that bad year, I didn't think it was coming back for a third. But it came back for a third, and it conquered. It did so well the third year. But I was still like thinking, alright, it's only going to be there for 3 years. You know, because of it already had the bad rep on its second year. But no, they brought it back, and they're going to do a lot more to it. So, I'm just really excited for that. I hope you guys are as well too. Let me know in the comments if you're a big fan of Red Barn. So, the mazes that were actually announced that are reoccurring are going to be 1, Dark Ride. Dark Ride is awesome. I get a Rob Zombie vibe type of thing going on when I'm in there, and it's really freaky. I remember going through there. That was the first time I ever pulled a muscle in my neck from being all tensed up and really freaked out in there. So that's right. So what they're doing, they're bringing it back, and they're actually adding in 2 new rooms. If you look over here in this picture, the room 1 that is going to be there is going to be called like the surveillance room. So it's like, you know, every ride has like where all the cameras can see and everything like that. You're going to be going through that room, and they didn't really show too much. This is just my guess. So I'm guessing you're going to probably be able to see like other people walking through the maze and getting scared and stuff like that. Kind of like what they did in Endgame. If you guys remember back then in like 2010, 2011. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it's going to be like. Hopefully it is, because, you know, you get to see other people freak out. You get to see like, oh, if you haven't gone through this room yet, what's kind of to come. And it kind of gets even more excited and freaked out. So yeah. And the second one is going to be the gift shop. I was thinking that's pretty cool, because, you know, some rides nowadays, especially at Disneyland, you have to exit the ride and you have to go through the gift shop. So I was like, alright, cool. Kind of brings like, you know, something that we are used to seeing nowadays. And it's going to be really freaky and spooky. And they are bringing in 2 new characters. That was one thing that they were excited to announce too. This picture right here shows them. The one on the left is going to be at the gift shop. And the one on the right, I don't know where he's going to be at, but he's the one I'm mostly freaked out about. It's going to be some big big old baby dude with bunny slippers on and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Kids scare me, but grown-ass people being kids really scare me, so that's gonna be a fun experience right there. And last but not least, Infected. Special Ops is reoccurring again. I'm not the only one when I say that this is gonna be epic. And it is. They're bringing in 2 new rooms as well too. If you look over here, in the picture, you see one as like kind of like a liquor store type of thing, and I automatically started thinking about Left 4 Dead. Like, you know, when you're just rolling around the city and then you go through like some like random store, some like random house, start scavenging for stuff. And the second room, which I think would probably be connected to this new room, is gonna be like a meat locker. And when I heard that this meat locker was coming in, flashbacks of 17th Door kicked in, because, spoiler alert, but this was like many years ago, this is like its 2nd year in. 17th Door had a scene where you went into a meat locker. I remember in this room, well, in the locker I should say, it was really cold already, and there was a scare actor in there obviously, and he was messing with all of us, and they put what I thought to be an octopus on my head, and it was gross, and it smelled so bad, and I had longer hair at the time, you know what I mean? Had my little emo hair and stuff. My hair stunk for like a day after. My lady was not happy about that. Because, like, you know, she has to sit next to me. You know, I would be pretty upset too if you just smelled fish like all the time. And I washed it, oh, so much. So many times I washed it. Luckily I didn't have to go to work the next day, so I was able to stay home and just wash it even more. But yeah. So, and then in that room too, it started, like, the lights started flickering and getting darker and darker, and as it got darker, they were like finding a way to make it even colder and colder and colder. Like, literally I was shivering in that room. So when they said something about a meat locker, all that stuff came in through my head, and I was like, oh my god. I'm really excited for this one. I can just imagine, like, you know, there's like big old things of meat hanging, and a zombie just pops right out in between them and stuff like that. And, like, you know, maybe he looks like because like the zombie's already like decaying so much, he just looks like one of like the dead cow carcasses, and so you can't even tell which is which. Oh man, the possibilities of this new room in this maze is gonna be good. One little sad piece of information is that this will be the last year of Infected, so you guys should really try to make effort to go to this one. I've seen so many videos of like, oh, what to do at Not Scary Farm, and all of them say run straight to Infected, and I'm telling you this, definitely do that, because I did that, and oh my god, we only had to wait like maybe an hour. That's from us running over there, you know, so you're definitely gonna see me running over there, so make sure to run safely, don't push nobody. We all want to make this a fun experience for everyone, you know, so if you are going to be taking up on that advice, do it safely, not only towards yourself, but to others as well. So, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I miss all you guys at Midsummer Scream already. Midsummer Scream, Rick West, all y'all, all the white bats out there. You guys did an amazing job this year. You guys do an amazing job every year, but it keeps getting better and better. And like I've told Rick West this so many times, and I'm pretty sure he gets annoyed from hearing it, but you brought in something that really changed not only my life, but the lives of others. Like, you know, I've never gone to an event and then automatically got the logo tattooed on me. You know, I was one of the first 2 to do this. It was me and some other girl who got it on her ankle, and it was just, I'm pretty sure if she's watching this, like, you felt the same way too. It's like, this is a place where you finally didn't feel alone. You didn't feel like, you know, like you were the weird one out. Like, you know, you really felt like you belonged, and you couldn't stop smiling. It was the most I've ever smiled ever, you know, and I just really appreciate you creating that memory. And I need to stop getting emotional sometimes, but I can't stress it enough. I really love this community. I really love all this stuff. But anyways, before I get too emotional again, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell because I am planning on posting a lot more often now that there's going to be a lot more stuff going on. 2019 is going to be really busy these next few months, and I couldn't ask for anything better, you know? So if you guys want to learn about all the crazy stuff that is going on, hit that notification bell and I'll let you know as soon as I can, okay? And be sure to check up on Anchor. I have a podcast. You guys already know about Haunt Talk, the video podcast. Haunt Talk is now an audio format now. So if you guys want to hear some crazy stories from myself and my friends like Rick Creeper and Mr. Death Breath, be sure to come up on there. I'm going to have a new guest sometime this month. So be sure to check that out. Make sure you, I don't know what it's called, favorite. I think it's called favorite, like you favorite the podcast and all that stuff. I'll leave a link to the first episode me and Rick did, and you can check it out, and that's just kind of like a sample of what's to come, you know? So thank you guys again, and I hope you guys are getting prepared for all the craziness. Have a good one.